This extreme festival action from Zwartkops is proudly brought to you by Investchem and SKF. Double-header weekend at Zwartkops, the arena of motorsport. And it's great to see public holiday being supported so well. We start things out now with the Investchem Formula 1600s. And at the front end of this field, Julian van der Walt has been the man to beat. But we've had a couple of youngsters that have shown a little bit of prowess on how to get to the front and possibly spoil the day there for the man who wants the number one plate. Julian van der Walt will fight hard with Stuart White, Brad Bedingfield and Gillespie. But off the line, Cameron O'Connor is the man he's got to look out for as O'Connor holds shots and goes through turn one in the lead. Van der Walt sneaks through into second place. It's Stewie White, just coming back from international duties at Spa-Francorchamps. He sits there in third place. Bedingfield is fourth, Gillespie behind them, then it's the two Schofields. And then in the mid-pack, you can see a little bit of in-house fighting there between our two young ladies. Great to see Donnie Lamola getting such a good start. She's a little bit further up than Paige got, but let's have a look and see how they go as they go through lap number one. On board here with Van der Walt, looking for a way through on the youngster, and O'Connor is pressurizing him already. A little bit of late braking and coming into turn four that hot. You can get out of shape, particularly on these Avon Cooper tyres, as they take a little while to get up to temperature. After the second lap, you'll see these cars start to drop in lap times because those temperatures in the tyres come to the fore, and that's exactly what they need them to do as soon as possible. Coming through. Oh, have we lost O'Connor? Yes, we have. O'Connor's made a mistake somewhere, and so has Bedingfield. Bedingfield runs wide. O'Connor has dropped down into third place. Gillespie looking for an opportunity to now get through there on both those young drivers as they're fighting so hard in amongst themselves. Stewie White right on the tail of Van der Walt. There's Bedingfield, has a big look into turn one. Not quite able to put up the inside and get through on Cam O'Connor. And O'Connor now trying to make up the ground he lost after a little mistake at the top end of the circuit. Schofield is fighting hard with his dad, Ian and Andrew going at it. We're on board here with Dean Fenter, and he's just behind the two of them. Fenter looking to try and squeeze through here. He's had a tough start to the season. It hasn't gone his way, but he's certainly pushing hard and trying to get up there as soon as he can. Looking for an opportunity to get into the top five. That is exactly what Fenter needs. He cannot afford to be losing more ground, and that's exactly what's happening in the background. Unfortunately, he's losing huge amounts of ground. Nick Adcock in the pack as well. Nice to see him stepping out of also some international duties in sports cars and now into the single-seater championship full-time. These wings and slicks cars are going so well, and every single circuit they get to, they are slowly but surely getting into the grasp of the original Formula Volkswagen category and getting very close to the lap times that we saw out of that class. As these youngsters get to grips with the cars, you're going to see them get faster and faster every single time they get down. Oh, a big move there from Adcock. Had a big look on the inside of Scove. Scove just shut the door, wouldn't allow him through. Fenter's now closed in on him. Dean Fenter looking for a chance. There goes Adcock. Has another big look. Oh, he's having a dive every single opportunity he gets, but that's slowing him down and allowing Fenter to come along for the ride. Wesley Vosloo in the second of the Nashua cars, also just in the mix and looking for a chance to possibly spoil the day there for those two drivers. Vosloo had a big look, didn't quite make it stick there, but look how tight he is. He's right on the tailpiece. Oh, here's a look, a misgear there from Dean Fenter. There is Vosloo. Vosloo on the inside. If you make a mistake like that, particularly when the racing is so close, you're going to lose out. Fenter going to try and come back at him. Stewie White slowly but surely reeling in Julian van der Walt. Is there enough time, though, to get up and get past him? White looking for his first victory here in the Formula 1600s. Van der Walt looking for number 7. It'll be incredible to see this youngster go at it. And he really has been the class of the field. This is the kind of action we see out of him. Coming through Mix FM. Short shift. Heading down the short little hill into G&H Transport Corner. And late braking once again just to keep Stuart White at bay. Coming across the line. You can see it's very, very close between the two of them. Not quite over just yet. Couple of laps to go for these two. And I think Van der Walt is going to have his hands full of Stuart White for the rest of this race. It's only about 0.7 of a second as they cross the line there. You can see visually how close that gap is. Nothing in it between these two drivers as they come out of turn 2. Third place, Cameron O'Connor falling into the grass there of Bedingfield and Gillespie. Looks like Cam might be in for a bit of trouble here in the closing stages as well to try and hang on for what is going to be third place. This is on board Nick Adcock over his left shoulder. Slightly different camera angle, quite nice to see from this side, especially on the right-handers. As he goes up on the outside, looking for a way through. Oh, big look there on Wesley Vosloo, but can't quite get through. Vosloo's done a great job. He's got ahead of Adcock, and he's unfortunately in the fight with Adcock, slowed himself down a little bit. There's some dust. I wonder who's gone off. Is that... Yes, it's O'Connor. O'Connor's made the mistake again. Oh, the youngster's just pushing himself to the limit and maybe a little bit over it there. You can see, and ending up in the kiddie litter. That's going to drop him down, probably out of the top 5. He'll have to work to see if he can get back into that top 5. No worries at all as they start their final lap here. These two are going at it hard. Super to see Stuart White pushing Van der Walt so much to the limit and giving him everything he can to try and get to the lead. Stuart White is hungry for a victory. He's come back, as I said, from international duties, and he certainly knows what to do in a single-seater. Further back there, Craig Nunes, not quite on the pace that he wants, but the fantastic racing, an 8-call 247 machine, going well down in 13th. Lucky for some. Up on the inside of Paige Lindenberg. She's had a tough baptism here in this car, particularly at Zwartkops. It's not an easy car to drive around the short arena circuit. Out of Kenwood for the final time. There's enough playing room and enough breathing space there for him as he heads down into the final turn. Julian Van der Walt. Little lock up of the brakes, but no worries at all. The checkered flag is waiting. Van der Walt going to take the victory. Second place, White and Benningfield eventually will come through for third place, beating Gillespie and O'Connor. Great job there from top 5, Cameron O'Connor, who eventually got back into the top 5 after going off twice. The Scoves in 6 and 7, Fenty in 8. Let's catch up with Stuart White.
Stuart, a good effort in race 1.
Yeah, race 1 didn't quite go to plan as well because we had some problems with the clutch getting off the line. We need a little bit of luck, so we need a luck to turn. But we keep working, keep seeing, and let's see what happens in PE. Thanks to fantastic racing, did an amazing job all weekend, and thanks to all my sponsors, Oxygen, Brand New, and Scott for all their help.
Join us after the break for some more action from the Investchem Formula 1600s.